Hello people, welcome to December monthly email. Today, I have a bone to pick. Not quite sure if that's the right saying. That's what I'm going with. I want to talk about the misconception of agents and agencies. Now, for this video, I'm going to refer to them probably just as agencies, but know that there is a slight difference between agent and agency. An agent is normally one person who works specifically to find you and a smaller group of actors work. You, as the actor, normally don't have to put in a lot of effort to book roles. It's actually the agent who's going off and doing everything on your behalf, versus an agency, which is far more common, which sends out an email saying, all of those who could apply for this role, please do so. You send in your auditions, you send in your resume, your headshot, your demo reel, all of that jazz. So you still have to be kind of engaged with the agency to book roles. Now, there's a huge misconception for people who are getting started in the acting industry as a whole. And I completely understand this misconception. It is widely popularized in media that to be a successful actor, you need to have an agent or an agency and that they will get you work. I've also seen this misconception be the downfall of certain actors and their career, and I don't want that to happen to you, so I thought I'd cover it here. I think a lot of actors think that the make or break it of their career is getting an agency or getting an agent, when in reality, an agency is just another avenue to find work. You can probably, if you're in a bigger city, sustain off of only auditions sent by an agent or an agency, but that's if you have a very good one. Most of the time, if you're in the Midwest or in a not super popular city for acting, it's going to be a little harder. I think the major downfall that I see for a lot of actors when they get an agent or an agency, aside from some of the ones that are just there to take your money, there are certain agencies that don't want to help you become an actor. They want to make a profit off of you wanting to become an actor. I won't get into that in this video because that's just going to be too much to cover and it's going to make this a very long video. If that's something you're interested, I'd recommend my 6-week voice acting boot camp, as it covers all of the agent and agency stuff in there. But the downfall that I see is somebody gets an agent and they just kind of sit around. They stop or just never start marketing themselves, finding jobs on their own, and just expecting jobs to fall into their lap. And this can still lead to voice roles and to roles in general. I'm not saying that it won't happen, but I'm saying you significantly limit how much you could actually get done and how many roles you could book from actually going out there and putting the footwork in yourself. If you sit around and wait for an agency, you will probably become discouraged because you'll see all these auditions come in and you may not hear from a bunch of them, or you may just not hear from many auditions in general. And it leads to people thinking, well, this means that I must not be meant to do this, as I'm not booking anything, or I'm not getting any auditions, and I did all the things that you're supposed to do. It must be me. Because media makes it look like every actor gets all of this work from an agent. When if you talk to any actor working today, like 95% of what people are getting are without an agent. And I don't have an agent. I haven't had an agent for years. And a lot of people think that things I book came from an agent or an agency, when it came from my own hard work and footwork. This is also why I always try to push so heavily on social media and just marketing in general for actors. It's not a thrilling thing, probably, to hear about. Most people who get into acting want to focus on the acting bit of things. But if you have some kind of system set up to find jobs for you, or for jobs to find you, then you can spend more time actually auditioning and actually recording roles. If you find an agency that you like, and I would recommend highly looking over those contracts, because there are contracts in there that will screw over an actor, especially an actor starting out. But if you find an agency, I'm not saying don't go with them. I'm saying don't rely solely on them. Keep working, keep networking, keep finding auditions yourself, keep auditioning for projects they don't send you as well as the ones they send you. It's just another avenue for auditions. It is not the make it or break it all of your career. Don't focus solely on, oh, I can't audition until I get an agent. No, there's tons of auditions just sitting out there on the internet for you. I'll try and list some of the websites below that have just auditions on them, free, okay? We're not talking about the pay-to-play sites right now. We're talking about anything you could access at this very moment. In the end, don't feel like you have to wait to audition or to book roles till you get an agency. Don't focus specifically all of your attention on getting an agent. In fact, there are some agencies out there that are relying on the fact that you think that you have to get an agent to book roles. Now, not all of them are like that. I'm not trying to paint every agency with the same brush, but some of them do want you to spend all of your money trying to become an actor versus actually helping you become an actor. And those are the ones that bother me the most. The ones that are just another avenue, I'm A-okay with. Please just don't feel like you can't start auditioning until you have an agency. You can start auditioning right now, so long as you have a good microphone setup and recording equipment, and I've got tons of classes and videos about both of those. Start finding things now, and then when you're ready for an agency, or you find an agency that you like, then sign with them and get more auditions. But don't let that stop your hustle. I really hate using the word hustle, but it's a drive that you have to find auditions and to keep auditioning. My first week of voice acting, I auditioned for 75 to 100 projects in the first week. Now, back then I had a website that I was on called Voice Acting Alliance that's sadly not around anymore. But a lot of these auditions you can find in the websites listed below. And I just sent off a ton. They were probably horrible. But if I got caught up in, I've sent a few auditions and I haven't heard anything back, so I must not be fit for this. If I'd gone by that logic, I wouldn't be working consistently. And I've been self-employed for almost 5 years as just a voice actress. Not to mention how long I've been doing it before then. So don't get discouraged if you don't book auditions through an agency. Don't get discouraged if you don't book auditions in general. Just keep auditioning for projects and eventually something will come. Also keep working on improving your quality, improving your audio, improving your acting. So long as you're growing every single day, eventually the roles will happen. I hope this video kind of helped you guys at least a little or cleared up some misconceptions about agents and agencies. I wish you guys the very best in auditioning, and I will talk to you next month. Bye, guys.